Mission control! This is teller time. Charlie and myself are strapped in, helmets polished, and ready for liftoff from the Immer Cabin Launch Complex behind the Woodland Park Library. As we break orbit over Teller County, we're scanning the galaxy for local stories, community heroes, and the kind of cosmic chaos only this mountain town can generate. Before we ignite our boosters, we're receiving a local transmission from our ground crew and sponsors, the Ute Pass Historical Society. And they're the ones keeping our local history from drifting off into space. So secure your harness, adjust your oxygen levels, and prepare for a zero-gravity community vibes. Charlie's probably wondering why I've got all this space jargon going on, but it'll become apparent soon enough.
I have a slight idea.
There you go. This is Teller Time, and we are a go to launch. Today, we're happy to welcome someone whose heart is as big as the mountains around us. We're joined by Christine Bowie, a driving force behind the Rez Dawgs Rescue, which is an organization that steps in where the need is greatest, giving second chances to the animals and communities of the Southwest. She's a member of the Navajo Nation and a lifelong advocate for animals. While growing up in Gallup, New Mexico, she saw firsthand how many stray dogs and cats needed care, safety, and someone willing to show up for them. So she just stepped right in, and the rest is history. So, Christine, welcome to the podcast, and we cannot wait to hear more about the Rez Dawgs Rescue, but I do have a question.
Yes.
Who is Tyson?
Tyson? He was my old dog, my first dog, and he passed away when he got hit by a car.
Oh. Okay.
So,
I'm sorry. I saw it. It popped up, and I was hoping I wasn't opening a can. I thought there was like little stories or something, or he inspired you.
He was
my
my running buddy.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the mics are yours, so tell us, what Rez Dawgs is, where y'all are located, and you're ready.
So Rez Dawgs is based out of Longmont, and I've been fostering for them for about probably 5 to 6 years. I started out when they were doing their fundraising drive called Holiday Auction. It starts in November, and they go for a whole month, and they collect items throughout Denver, Colorado Springs, and I haven't done any in Woodland Park yet, but mainly in Colorado Springs. Okay. And last year we raised about $33,000. Okay. And most of that funding goes to spay-neuter clinics around the Southwest and transport animals from New Mexico to Colorado. So, yeah.
Right. So tell us, number of dogs. I mean, I've got questions and everything, but number of dogs, how far have you gone? Again, a little background history on, what is Rez Dawgs? Why is it called Rez Dawgs, and why do you spell it DAWGS?
So Rez Dawgs is run by Angela Searcy, and she actually lived in New Mexico as a teacher. And once she settled in there, people started bringing her animals, and it was just one to another, just because they have a lot of overpopulation problem, which is pretty much throughout the United States. Mm-hmm. And so she started collecting all these animals and finding them homes at the same time, and then she finally started up Rez Dawgs. And I think the name is mainly related to not having the I'm assuming it's a trademark thing. Okay.
I'm thinking it's like short for reservation.
Oh, reservation. Yeah, Rez Dawgs is reservation. Okay. The dog part is definitely a trademark.
Okay, and dogs. Okay.
Yes.
So again, the article I read a little bit talked about indigenous people. So is it?
Yes. It's throughout all the Native Americans around the Southwest. So like from Hopi, Zuni, Navajo, I can't name it now, Pueblo. Right. Yes. So
how many animals do you handle, let's say, in a year?
For me, I definitely cut down quite a bit, but there are some people who have like over 50 animals they can do in a year. So they foster them and then they find them homes. So yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
So I've only done my last year's total, I believe, was 18. So
So just finding them homes and just obviously getting them reaccustomed to,
Yes.
being out in the public and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long has Rez Dawgs been around? Did you say? I'm sorry.
I believe they've been around for, oh shoot, sorry, 1990s, since the 90s.
Okay.
Oh, that's quite a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They started out young.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And all kinds of. Now it talks about dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes they do bring in some hamsters.
Really?
Yeah. It's rare. Very rare, very rare.
Indigenous hamsters.
Yep.
Really?
Okay. All right. Well, Charlie, let's. You got any questions to ask her? Just in part.
Yeah, I just, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming. And I'll tell you what your mission is extraordinary, because there's so many neglected animals. And, I think I saw on your website you work with T-Crass. Is that right, here in Teller County?
So I've actually been sending some of our leftover donations up to T-Crass. So every other month I go up there and drop food off, and they are pretty happy to receive it. So.
Oh, I bet they are. They're a pretty great organization
Yes.
themselves. I mean, they've done a lot. In fact, that's where I got my little guy, Wilson.
Very nice.
Wilson.
Yeah, did you ever see Castaway? He doesn't look like a volleyball, but I talked to him a lot.
I was going to say it was the Tim Allen show with the guy always hiding behind the fence.
It could have been that, too.
All right. Well, see, there's a couple Wilsons there, but yeah, I did see the basketball one, but yeah, you see Wilson volleyball.
That's
Okay.
all right.
All right. So any feature? Now you said November is the time you do this big auction and everything.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's called a Holiday auction. And Holiday is PAW, and then
Paul
Holiday.
Holiday.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I definitely think you should probably start looking around Teller County, Woodland Park. Even thinking about our 4th of July event.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You ever been to the 4th of July up
I
here?
have, but just mainly towards the end.
You know how many people we get?
That's a lot of people.
We're talking
Yes.
8,000 people there.
Yes.
It's very inexpensive for a nonprofit just to set up a table, but it's incredible visibility, and you'll meet, a lot of people there, but it's just a good way to get your word out here, because this community, this is our 37th or 36th podcast.
37.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The main message that everybody has said why they like Teller County is because the community feel the love, the caring for each other. So, even if you get 2 out of 8,000 or something like that,
That's true.
You're building visibility, and that's the big thing with places up here, because it is so small, and you got a population, like 7,800. Just getting your word out. And that's how a lot of these businesses do develop. It's word of mouth and just being sincere and just spreading your message and showing, that you care, whether it's an animal, whether it's, another fellow human being or your neighbor next door. It's a really tight community where everyone has each other's back for the most part. Every now and then you got a little cat fight going on here and there, but wouldn't be Teller County Woodland Park without a cat fight or two here and there. But it is a great place. I mean, I've been involved up here for like 18 years, a business owner myself and doing things, but very involved in the community. But the main message everyone says, it's just a very community-oriented place where everyone just sort of supports everyone in their own way.
For sure.
Yeah, and
Another option you could do, I think it would be really, every Friday there's a farmer's market.
Oh, yes.
And to have a booth there, it's not that expensive at all. I think it's only $35-$40 at the most.
You're on the
Am I?
market.
Am I on the board? I'm on the board.
He's on the
Look
board
at
of other
that.
things, so yes. Yeah.
I forgot.
To contact you.
Yeah. So yeah, any information for that you need, I can hook
Okay.
you. I can definitely hook you up with that, because they get an average. I mean, Fridays, and they
Yeah.
get between 3,000 and 5,000 people going through there. It's extraordinary, and there's again, like he was talking about, the community-minded stuff.
Yes.
It's right there in the center of town. So give it some thought.
I will. Thank you.
All right, so give us some information about your website, where we can find you.
So the website is Rez Dawgs Rescue, and it's REZDAWG.org.
Okay.
I believe that's it.
And you said so. The only the event you have right now just is in November. The
Holiday.
Holiday. Okay, that's a tongue twister. Holiday. Okay, it's good play on words. So that's the big one you have. Every year. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. We've got the information. So we're gonna change things up a little bit. We're gonna shift gears, which is what I always like to do.
Do you mind if I add something?
Of course. This is like I said. Feel free.
So I've actually been working on starting up a coffee trailer.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this coffee trailer, I'm hoping to give back to all the Rez Dawgs Rescues throughout the Southwest. I also am wearing Rez Road Rescue.
Okay.
This lady, her name is Chantel Wadsworth. She's also Navajo, and she actually owns this rescue herself, and she helps all the Rez Dogs, just like Rez Dawgs Rescue. So
how many are there Rez Dawgs Rescues through the
there's
states?
quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's also Rez Road vets. So those are veterinarians who go throughout the Southwest and do spay and neuter clinics. So yeah, and there's quite a bit, and there's quite a big need for them as well. And so this is very important for me, especially just because I grew up there.
Right. All dogs, all cats, big and small. Mm-hmm. All right. So, like I said, we're going to shift gears from Rez Dawgs to Rescues. It's time to loosen our leash a little bit because it is funny questions time. Okay. Answers are optional, but laughter is mandatory. Okay, you'll probably scratch your head wondering where I came up with some of these. But if a Rez Dawg, one of your dogs could text, what would one say?
Maybe like, why is she always talking to me in a baby voice? I don't understand.
Oh no. You don't use the baby voice, do you?
Try not to. It comes out.
All right.
I wonder if we should get a sample.
No. Because then you have to start playing Baby Shark, and we're not going to do that either.
Yep.
All right. What's the most...
Sorry.
What's the most chaotic name you've ever heard someone name a dog?
Oh, man. I think the last dog was Bubba. So
Bubba.
Yes.
Bubba the dog.
I could not call him Bubba for some reason.
What kind of dog was Bubba?
He was like a Dachshund Corgi mix.
Oh,
he was a weird little one.
There's something.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, Dachshund and a Corgi.
I got the visual, right?
Yep.
All right. What is the most unexpected thing that has happened while you've been doing a transport run? Anything?
There's nothing really exciting that comes up.
Okay.
It's just for me, once I pick up most of the transport happens through another person. They drive up from New Mexico and then drop them, or they have like 4 drop zones. And so I'm the person picking up in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So, yeah. And lately I haven't had any trouble, which is great.
How many dogs have you adopted yourself because you don't want to give them away? And how many have you actually continued on their journey?
Just one.
Really?
I adopted one, which they call foster fails.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, it's a good thing because you're fostering, but you failed at fostering because you're keeping it.
Okay. It's not the dog's fault.
No,
okay.
no.
Oh, okay.
But isn't it tempting to get the puppies?
Oh, yeah. Although I only do puppies just because they're super cute and you get your puppy fix, but you send them off to a new home. So
That's where the baby voice comes in.
Wow.
yes,
Oh, okay.
that is true.
That's still got to be hard, though.
Yes.
But I guess you figure one's going away and the next one's coming in very soon.
Very true. Yep.
So.
Yeah. Make room for a new one to come in.
All right. Well, now that we have the brain working a little bit, it's time for our little daily treat for the brain. It's called our word of the day.
Yeah.
All right. The word today is crepuscular. CREPUSCULAR. Crepuscular.
I'm kind of befuzzled about that.
He's going. He's using our word from last week. Very good, Charlie. Yes, crepuscular. It's an adjective. Okay. Christine, any ideas as to... It's kind of sort of in your range, in your area, just a little, maybe.
Okay. I mean, from just the words itself, it sounds like a disease.
Okay.
It does. Yeah. And I don't want that one.
There you go. Charlie, you got any ideas there?
Oh, man. Say it one more time.
Crepuscular.
Crepuscular. Mm-hmm. Well,
The only thing I could come close to is it sounds a little bit like muscular, so inhibited movement of some kind, maybe.
All right. Well, here we go. Definition is animals that are most active during the twilight hours.
Oh.
Between dusk and dawn.
Those are puppies.
Yeah. Rabbits. Yeah, exactly. Deer, skunks, and cats. Mm-hmm. All right. No doubt. Yes, definitely a word to dazzle your friends with. Okay. But yeah, puppies. You know, I've got a 2-year-old puppy who's going at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
You ever roll over and you find them staring at you?
All the time.
Yes, I've got a white pug.
What's his name?
His name is Truman.
Oh, Truman.
But I either got the paw going at me, you know, just tapping me, or I'll just roll over and he's just staring right there, and he wants to either cuddle or he needs to go out and do his business.
Yep.
So, yeah. All righty. Well, I think we've gotten some good information. Please definitely think about joining us for the 4th of July, the farmers market. I'm pretty good at checking out social media, so think about tapping into the Teller County area for your donations for your paw holiday type events. But
Thank you.
yeah, get you know, even think about, you should probably stop by maybe one of the Kiwanis meetings sometimes, because they have them in the morning. They have them at 5:30 at night on a Tuesday, I think. But again, just poke your head in, say hi to some of these places, Teller Business Builder. So there are a few things that, you know, you don't necessarily need to show up for every week, but just, again, it's all about building that visibility up here and just getting people, you know, plant the seed for people and get them to think about that.
Okay.
So, Charlie, you got anything more for Miss Christine?
No, I
admire your passion for what you're doing, and you know, it breaks my heart every time I go into T-Crass. I've known those folks an awful long time, and some of, you know, like especially the cats. I mean, the dogs, they have a turnaround, you know, they do hang on to them a while, some a little longer than others, but the cats seem to be the hardest ones for them to find a home for.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a wonderful thing you're doing. I can't imagine us without people like you to help in that.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you. And don't forget, we can, if you do get up here around 4th of July, talk to us about coming back on again.
Okay.
We'd love to have you and hear how you're proceeding with things.
Yeah,
you know.
great. Thank you. I will.
Absolutely.
All right.
And one more thing,
Sure, of
I would
course.
like to thank Kelly Sanford, the lady who wrote the article. She is in one of my book clubs, and I enjoyed talking with her about this.
So that was the article that I read that
Yes.
I made us connect together, and I
Yes.
reached out for. See? So the newspaper is good for something. So
Yes,
it does
for
have some
sure.
good information.
That's right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us today and rescuing dogs and probably rescuing humans too, because that's a big thing. You give a human a dog and you probably saved a person.
that
I
is
bet you didn't
true.
even really think that you're
I didn't
rescuing a
think
human
about
at the
that.
same time.
Yeah.
But it's very true. I mean, we build such an emotional connection with our animals.
Part of the family,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, big time, yeah. Better part of the family sometimes. They don't talk back. they just stick their
Oh, they
tongue out,
can't
wag
talk
their
back.
tail, and bark. Yeah, they don't argue. All right, but thanks for sharing your time and your stories with us, and we have your contact information. All right, so now we're going to grab your notebook, sharpen your imaginary pencil, because we're into our ever thought-provoking "Did you know?"
Oh, all right.
section here. Okay. Yes, and again, going with the theme. Did you know why aardvarks have a long, flexible, pig-like snout? They do. Did you know they had one first? Did you know it was a long one?
Yes.
Okay. You know why they got such a long snout?
I think it's because they want to dig into the crevices to get the ants.
They sniff
like
out,
anteaters.
yeah, sniff out, locate, and access food. All right, here's one I bet you didn't know. Did you know Boston had a giant wave of molasses destroy part of the city.
What?
A giant wave of molasses.
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying all these facts are true.
Kind of sticky situation.
There you go. A giant wave of molasses back in 1919 burst and sent a 20... Do you know why pigs don't look up in the sky?
Well, I was just about to ask.
Do you know why pigs can't look up in the sky, Christine?
No, I don't, but I know pigs can't fly.
Okay. Well, it's because of their neck anatomy.
Makes sense.
They can only move 45 degrees, so they can only look so far.
So yeah, they're
Oh,
well, they might have,
Yeah.
yeah.
they could if they could stand on their hind legs, you know.
There you go. They could do it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're going to circle back and again discuss our space-like theme, okay, which was our introduction all about. Apparently, our little mountain town has a real connection with two honest-to-goodness astronauts.
Yes.
Okay. Our first one was a Brigadier General Bob Stewart. He was a NASA astronaut who flew 2 space shuttles in 1984 and 85. And Charlie actually has a message from Bob's neighbor, Rita, who knew all about them. So he's going to enlighten us with some facts from Rita.
That's right. And, you know, it all kind of started. We had several episodes back. I don't remember exactly which one. It must have been 3 or 4 weeks ago. We had a couple of folks on, and it was they were historians and also lived on a ranch that was a historic ranch. And Freddie and Eric Herman were our guests that day. And, you know, I've had folks come up to me because there used to be a sign up in Woodland Park said home of this astronaut. And Bob Stewart, thank you. Yeah. And so it was like, who is he and where was he from? When nobody really knew. And so we actually brought that up with Freddie and Eric when they were on, and they didn't really know either. But this one lady, Rita Randolph, who saw the podcast, contacted me, and I've known her for an awful long time. We were on the board together of the Art Alliance in Woodland Park, and a wonderful lady. She's extraordinary. And she corrected us and had something to talk about that. And I'm going to quote her little message to me. I was trying to get her to call in, but I didn't catch her at the right time. Anyway, she said, and you know, she noticed that mentioning during that show about the astronaut that used to live here. His name was Robert Stewart, and yes, he did do the spacewalk on February 7th, 1984. He did that for almost 6 hours, 5 hours and 55 minutes just out in space.
Wow.
And so he was a neighbor of this lady, Rita, and a friend. So the sign that was here is actually legitimate. And they took down all those signs because a new house was built in that space. Robert and his wife moved away several years ago now and also lived in one of the cabins that was on the Herman Ranch. So it was interesting. Freddie and Eric didn't really know that. But across the valley from the main house is where it was, so maybe that's why. Anyway, she goes on to talk more about these folks weren't from Colorado. They wanted to retire here. They lived on Sun Valley Drive, which is just down the road. They left when the lady, the wife, got cancer, and they moved to Texas where they had family there. But she's not totally sure of that. She also heard that the lady passed away not too long ago. And there's a great write-up, if anybody's interested, in Wikipedia about Bob, the astronaut. He was very well educated, including aerospace engineering, was a brigadier general in the service all before becoming an astronaut in the 70s. Bob was a Kiwanian.
Yes. Yeah.
Where this lady first met him, and he gave a talk there once that she will never forget because it was extraordinary, apparently. So anyway, that was her quote about him, and it was really wonderful that she chimed in about that, especially the timing right now with the Artemis 2 coming back home. And I think you're going to talk a little more about that, but we're recording this on Friday. They're due to splash down later this evening, I believe, or this late afternoon, anytime. And I'll let you fill in on that stuff if you like.
So the second astronaut, actually, her name is, and hopefully I get the last name right, Nicole Ayers, Ayers,
Ayers.
And she's actually a graduate of the high school up here. And she is a flight engineer aboard the Artemis 2, which I guess expedition number 72. So pretty interesting that all of a sudden we got, 2 astronauts here and, all this fame going on. But that's a pretty good, feather in our cap for up here, just, little humble Teller County, Woodland Park.
Yeah,
so,
and how appropriate for right now with the Artemis doing a record-breaking event.
So that was in the Pikes Peak Courier this week. So read up on Miss Nicole and find out what's going on there. But and if you can catch the, I don't know, do they still broadcast the splashdown like they used to?
Yes.
Back in your day?
Yep.
Okay.
Back in my day? Wait a minute. That's right. I watched. I was right there back in where you remember the Gemini space thing? Yeah.
They used to show these splashdowns on TV in school.
Yeah.
If I remember
correctly
too.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Wait, we have an incoming transmission from Commander Charlie.
Oh.
He just floated past the cabin window with a clipboard and a grin. I'm thinking he briefly wants to talk about our sponsorship levels.
Oh. Well, yeah, I can do that. I feel like I'm floating. I had a lot of coffee today. Anyway, real quick, I will, this information is all on our Facebook page. You can be a sponsor with us, and we're gaining traction all the time. Every week we've got more and more listeners and viewers.
What is our listener count at right now?
Well, last week it got up to just under 7,000, and that's all that's just Facebook. So it was just incredible. So anyway, I'll briefly run by the 3 levels that we have. Very affordable. And we get your name out there in a big way. So the Ponderosa Partner level is only $25. And Thom, with his impeccable voice, will talk about you on that level and do a mention for you. And then the next level up is the $50 level. And you get a little bit more. You get the logo placements, you get 4 social media features, and you get the other stuff that the $25 level does as well. And then, of course, there's a $100 level, which is the cream of the crop. And we help you produce a 20 to 30 second commercial, basically, that will be on the podcast and anywhere else you'd like to put it, because it'd be yours to own. And you get all the other benefits the other 2 have as well. So that's it in a nutshell. But be sure to check it out on our Facebook page.
So again, 7,500 views, listening just alone on Facebook, and for building your exposure, the cost in it is very nominal, but the exposure, I think you'll find is, the return on your investment is quite spectacular. So, all right, we're going to move into our local events and happenings. First of all, we'd like to congratulate the newly elected City Council. Okay, we got Seth, we got Don, we got Jeffrey, and of course we have the new mayor, George Jones.
Can I just wanted to, since you're talking about that, a big thank you to Kelly Case and all her time she put in as mayor and everything that she helped with everybody. She helped the Historical Society, she's helped everybody, the Farmers Market and all these other entities in the city, and did a great job. So, big thanks to her, and I wish her luck on her new endeavors.
Yeah, so we're going to give Kelly a couple months to settle in.
We'll have her back.
We're definitely going to get her back to see what her, first 3 months after, being non-mayor has done for her. Because I know she's a force to be dealt with. She's a force to be dealt with, just like me, Charlie. You better be careful. But yeah, we're going to see where Kelly's at in about 3 months or so. So getting back to our events, we have the 60th celebration Our July 4th event, that's happening on Saturday, of course, July 4th from 9 to 3 at Memorial Park, with all sorts of old and new events and happenings, especially a pie baking contest. So we're going back into the olden days, Little House on the Prairie type stuff with the actual ribbons and the whole bit. So yeah, if you haven't been out there yet, join us this year. It's going to be pretty phenomenal. A lot of celebrating. 50th year for the Historical Society, 60th year for the 4th of July. 150 for the state, and 250 for the signing of the Constitution. So right. There's going to be a lot of celebrating going on. And then at night, the Symphony is going to be doing a Star Wars rendition.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of Star Wars music. I don't know what they're doing, how they're going to incorporate that, but that's always phenomenal. So you definitely want to be around for that. Time to dust off your dancing shoes, because there's still a lot of dancing going on, from the Daddy-Daughter Disco Dance happening April 18th at Merritt from 6 to 9, and then they have the Mother-Son Dance going on at the Youth Pass Cultural Center, the same date from 5 to 8 p.m. So everyone can get up and dance, okay?
Get up and boogie.
Exactly. That's where you need some boogie music here, Charlie.
I know, I'll find it.
All right. We've got a Senior Expo and Health Fair coming up April 26th at the Woodland Park Community Church, located at 800 Valley View. Krabby Bingo Night is going on at the UPass Cultural Center, April 16th, starting at 6:30. And then, of course, the night before, which is Tax Day, Krabby Tax Night will be at the UPass Cultural Center. Doing a lot of crab legs. So that's April 15th, yes, starting at 5 o'clock. I think the first seating is at 5 o'clock. Tickets are going fast, so please get up with a, Kiwanian, or find somewhere to get your tickets before it gets sold out. The 4 Mile Fire Department, up in Florissant, I believe, is having a spaghetti fundraiser. They need a new fire truck. So they're going to sell some pasta. Yeah, that's going to be April 27th at 7 p.m. There is a ladies self-defense class April 25th from 11 to 12:30 going on at Kempo Karate at Woodland Park. Kempo Karate is located in the City Market Center, so please call 719-930-6365 to reserve your spot. Something new coming to the area. We have Wellness Reimagined Expo. It's happening June 27th from 10 to 1. At the new Grit to Greatness Performance Center, located at 540 West Midland Avenue. Basically what it is, it's the old Advanced Auto Parts store behind Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And the vision is to bring together elite businesses, innovators, and leaders in fitness, recovery, holistic health, and lifestyle wellness. So there'll be a lot of demos, and a lot of classes, lots to learn. It'll be free, so please mark your calendar. So this will probably be the first of many events here, just bringing together and getting people out and about, other ways to heal your body, your mind, your soul, without all those little pills the doctors want to put you on. All right. Teller County Job Fair will be at the UPass Cultural Center, April 29th from 1 to 3 p.m.
Wow.
Yes.
That's coming up.
That is. So that brings us to the end of today's journey through the cosmos. We thank our guests, okay, both live, and we were expecting someone on the phone, but no phone. But yes, but thanks for Rita for actually giving us a little bit more information on the astronaut. And we thank you for spending part of your day and exploring the universe with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please think about, again, our sponsorship program. And remember, you can hear all of our past missions and catch every new one on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and Apple iTunes. Just look for our name, Teller Time. It is 2 words, so you'll never miss a launch. All right, 2 words, not 1 word, 2 words, okay? So I leave you with this, okay? We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Okay?
I believe it.
All right. So from the heart of Teller County to wherever you're listening, we thank you. Stay kind, stay curious, stay focused, and stay Teller strong. We're signing off.
Well done again, Tom, as usual. And again, I want to thank you very much for being here. It's been a great, great time with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You bet. Me too. All right.